we're back, and now I'm gonna go try to catch some more frickin' Pokémon. Yeah. Sorry, I'm cleaning in the middle of, like, episodes, so I just had a nice long break, in between. So this one might feel a wee bit dry again, you know? A dry episode. So... the roommate is working towards moving out, and I guess it's better that I didn't do this till now, because with her moving out, I just don't feel she's in a good situation. She's not going into a good situation, I guess is the best way to phrase it. Like, we've established there's been violence in the household that she's moving into. And her boyfriend is incredibly disrespectful to her. We've said our piece as to how we feel about her moving into that place. And in fact, the whole point of her moving in with us a couple years ago was to get her out of an abusive situation. You know, you're a DV survivor. Of course we should give you refuge. And despite the fact that we do have a bunch of problems with her, even if this has always been described as a halfway house situation, even if this was never intended to be permanent, we don't want her walking into a space where she is enduring abuse again. That was never the goal. I never wanted to push her out of the house. I never wanted to make her feel like she had to leave the house. But while she has definitely outstayed her welcome here, I don't want her walking into another terrible situation just because she feels like she's outstayed her welcome. I don't want her to go somewhere where it's going to be even worse. I feel bad if that's how we've made her feel. She's already moved most of her stuff out. She has a couple things still here. And by the way, yes, I did get my Pokeballs, and I got my heals, and I got everything that I need in between episodes. Which is why I now have 20 Great Balls, 3 Premier Balls, and 10 Heal Balls. Sorry, my cat is snuggling me because he says, "Mommy, it's lunchtime." While I value her friendship, I don't like the kind of person she turns me into. And that's because I start modeling myself after people, and people obviously influence the way you feel and think about others. I didn't like our ex-client/friend because she made me a very angry and enraged person at everything in my life. And conversely, the roommate makes me paranoid and afraid and very gossipy. And that's not the kind of person that I want to be. I don't want to be someone who's telling everybody else's business and just generally being a nuisance. And in the process of us watching her move out, test the strength of each other's hammers by smashing them together. I'm gonna name her after a TV show I used to watch, because she is a fairy, and she's a beautiful, beautiful lady. And we love her. But so, even though I don't truly hate the roommate enough to push her completely out of the house. That's not what I want for anybody, and that was not the purpose of her coming here. But at the same time, I can't tolerate the way that she treats us and the kind of person that she turns me into. The kind of person that I become when I'm around her. Which is not a good person. I don't like that person. So, on one hand, I'm kind of glad that she's moving out of the house, but if she comes to me crying and upset and, like, borderline re-traumatized, that is not a good situation. That's not something we want her walking into. That's not what our household wants. We all agree on the same thing, even though we don't talk to each other, because the way that I've talked to Mom and to Dad about this, they feel the same. We don't like her and the quality of person that she is, but we don't hate her and don't want her to end up in another abusive situation that's just as bad as what she was in before, if not potentially worse. So, while I am excited that we can have our house back, we can technically do all the stuff that we were doing, and like everything's gonna be okay, I don't think it's a good thing entirely. And she says she's gonna stick it out and try to make it work and see what happens. And while I'm scared that she's doing that to herself for our sake, I used a great ball. Please catch this guy this third time. Third time's the try. Come on. Thank you. Oh, finally. I think it's a good thing that she's getting out of here because we can finally reclaim that space. We can use the deck space all over again. I'm going to name you, I don't know why, but, I gotta look this up. Pausing episode, it's a Dragon Quest thing. Alright, resume episode. So I was thinking of this guy just because he's an assembly thing. He's something you have to he's an enemy who assembles himself. Let's see if I can squeeze all the letters in. It's hyphenated, but that's how you spell it. He's gonna go over there. Good boy. Okay. Where was I with Mary, though? Oh, yeah. So, if we ever were to see her go, I would want her to go somewhere safe. That's what we all agree on. All three of us. Dad doesn't like the drama. I don't like the person I become because I'm friends with her, and I'm not a good person when I'm around her. I'm not the kind of person that I want to be. And Mom will never communicate with her. I end up being the middleman every conversation that is important and deserves to be had. Mom is the landlord, Mary is the tenant. The tenant is moving out without telling the landlord what the plan is in their own freaking property. Which is dumb. They should fucking talk. Meanwhile, the landlord has questions, comments, concerns as to how this moving is going to go, but won't talk to the tenant, and is instead just making rude assumptions and getting angry at the other tenants at this point. I've never met the infestation problem. Frozen, burn, sleep, paralysis, confusion, being poisoned from itself. I'll just give you one of these. Like, Mom has valid concerns. Please don't let the cats escape the house. Please make sure that they're put away. Please don't take the things that are supposed to be mine, like the little table or the lamp. Also, don't take my great-grandma's chair. Like, that's really important to me. Valid concerns. Also, please don't leave your bed here. If you're going, you're going. This is not a hotel. And she didn't get to have this conversation with the roommate. I had it on her behalf. Because it is a necessary conversation that should be had. And yet, I've been not paying attention to what the hell that's been saying this whole time. Crap! The two of them instead are just very upset with each other, and they hate each other, I think, at this point. Or at least they seem to. They don't seem to like each other, and I'm just freaking out because I have set the bomb off there. By trying to keep this constructive and tell people what the hell is going on, because they don't talk to each other. Everybody will only talk to me. At this point, I've told them leave me out of it. Just leave me alone. Leave me out of this. Don't put me in the middle. I don't want to be in the middle. Like, keep me out of this shit. If you're gonna talk to each other, just talk. Keep me out of this. I don't want to hear it. I'm tired of hearing about it. But at least I caught a tumbleweed. My anxiety has been so bad I was having a breakdown at my family friends the other day about it. And they're like, you need a vacation. You need to just get the fuck out of there. I know what to call you because I just did it. Yeah. It's gonna be called Tumblerweed! This is literally just a floating thing of twigs with eyeballs. Do I have a Murkrow? I'll figure out what to catch next time. So yeah. Subscribe if you guys want to. We don't really care if you do, but if you do, you get to see more content like this, and don't forget to ding dong the bell, you ding dongs. Have a horribly wonderful day. I think I'm gonna go make myself some lunch because I'm getting really, really hungry. It's also been 4 hours. There's the AC unit again.